Hi, you're all here, underperformers. No, someone's still missing. Unpunctuality bothers me, as my time is precious. Well, that's the reason why you are called underperformers. Oh, please don't make that scary face at me. I'm sure you can be friendly to me, especially when I interrupted your conversation to tell you something bad. But let me say this in advance. I am not your enemy.
What is this? How strange. I felt a terribly evil presence approaching us at first, but when he shows up, I don't feel any threat. I can't tell if he's strong or weak. No, this unpleasant aura isn't coming from him. It's from somewhere else. But where? From the ceiling?
It looks like someone is hiding in the ceiling.
Did you feel that as well? You're Kazehaya, right?
You can call me Tatsumi. Yes, I felt that. Perhaps this person is timid and chooses to hide there. I'm good at sensing things that cannot be seen, thanks to my work.
Wait a sec! Why are you two looking at the ceiling and whispering? It isn't polite! Do you know who's standing in front of us? It's really him! The real Eichi Tenshouin!
It's alright. I want you to stay free, because nothing on the earth could restrict you. Personally speaking, I won't restrict you either, since I love idols, including you, Aira Shiratori.
You know me? What an honor!
Aira, do you know this pale person? Since he is your friend, could you introduce him to me? A friend of my friend is a friend of mine.
No. It would be a huge honor. This gentleman here is one of ES's top idols, Eichi Tenshouin from Fine. He's a representative of STARPRO, a rising top agency in ES. He's like the boss of the agency. In the meantime, he's the heir to the Tenshouin Foundation, the affluent multinational conglomerate. Oh, I can explain this in just a few words. Give me 5 minutes! I'll summarize and make a detailed report to introduce him properly. Besides, he's been appearing on TV shows and other media lately. He's so famous all over the world now. How could you not know him, Hiiro?
I admit I don't have a clue about it, and I'm embarrassed. You know, news travels slowly in the country, but it may not seem like an excuse to you.
You're getting along well with each other already. That's great. In unity there is strength. As long as humans are social beings, there will be brutal strength in numbers in any era. But life is not manga. One cannot conquer everything just with the power of friendship.
I agree. The Lord also stresses the importance of friendship.
Oh, this isn't our first time meeting, Kazehaya. Glad to have you back. How are you keeping?
Yes, it's been a while, Eichi. I was hospitalized for an injury other than illness, so I'm doing good.
Kazehaya, you know the famous Eichi Tenshouin too? That's incredible!
Thanks to my frail health, we happened to meet each other in hospital. As idols, we never had the chance to work together, so I don't know how much of Tatsumi Kazehaya's legendary achievements or his revolution at Reimei Academy is true. However, I know that he is extraordinary at first glance.
Not at all. The rumors out there are exaggerated, so I hope you don't take all of them seriously. As you can see, I'm no more than an average person. Apart from that, I wouldn't like to say that, but may I take a seat on the chair over there? I was discharged from the hospital recently, so I pay special attention to my conditions. My foot will start to hurt if I stand for too long.
I'm sorry. I should be more considerate. Please sit down, Kazehaya. I'll pull a chair for you.
Aira, are you okay? Did you trip? Calm down. What's wrong? You've been acting weird this whole time.
How can you be so calm, Hiiro? The revolutionaries of Reimei Academy and Yumenosaki Academy are meeting up. It's what fans have been dreaming of.
Anyway, except for the introverted one hiding inside the ceiling, everyone's seated, right?
So the person in the ceiling is called the introverted one. Got it. Nice to meet you. Let's be friends in the future.
I think he was joking or poking fun at that person. Be quiet, Hiiro. Things get complicated whenever you speak.
Our discussion might only make it more difficult for this person to show up. I'm starting to sympathize with the one in the ceiling. That aside, I'm not saying I have other plans next, but shall we get to the topic? We won't reach anything with only chit-chats.
My thoughts exactly, Kazehaya. Anyway, Where should I start? There's good news and bad news. Which one do you want to hear first?
I don't like being put into a good mood only to have it spoiled, so let me hear the bad news first. But when someone says there's good news and bad news, aren't they both usually bad?
Not at all, Shiratori. There's definitely good news. This might sound self-congratulatory, but there's plenty of good news going around in the idol industry these days. I can talk about the good news all day, but this time, it's the bad news that matters. I'll just mention the good one briefly. First, I would like to give a bit of context. This, in itself, counts as the good news. I don't think I need to explain this to you, though. In our country, idols enjoyed the most attention and love. Anything about idols is presented in considerable detail on the newspapers or the internet, drawing public attention. Companies related to the idol industry, such as ES, enjoy skyrocketing share prices and favorable reputations. Idols are the protagonists of this era, and the idol industry is the center of this world. Well, even if I put it like this, no one would denounce me. That's how much this industry is thriving. Of course, it took a lot of effort to get here. Since this is not a history class, I have to omit the details.
No, please go ahead. I want to learn more. That's why I came to the city in the first place.
I see. You and your brother have different motivations then.
Brother? Now that I think about it, Hiro's last name is Amagi, right? No way. Is he...
Now then, I don't want this to get confusing, so pardon me. I'll get around to answering your questions next time. We're all idols. With all the attention and requests, we're bound to be busy. Time is money in any era. For us idols, it costs even more with each passing day.
He's telling you to be quiet and listen, Hiiro.
I get it. It's childish to only listen to what you want to know. I need to be more mature. I think that's what he's trying to say.
I see. The idol industry has grown considerably in my absence. It's like the world was born anew while I was in the hospital, and I'm still perplexed.
Yes, I know how you feel. I'm constantly readmitted to hospital after all. Of course, as an idol myself, I have been endeavored to advance the industry and improve idol status and reputation. But the growth of the idol industry has far exceeded my expectations. The value of idols has also surged. Now is exactly the era of idols. I don't think anyone would laugh at this statement for being presumptuous. At the heart of this era of idols stands the ES, officially known as Ensemble Square, where history begins. ES is the headquarters of idols, by idols, and for idols. I have devoted my time and finesse, as well as resources and money of Tenshouin Foundation into ES, into its establishment. ES has everything you need as an idol. Agencies, facilities, fellow idols, healthy competition, excellent staff, regulations, and rewards optimized for idols. Everything an idol needs can be found here. Idol's Utopia. That is ES.
Did you call us here just so you could brag about yourself?
Is that how it comes across? You're probably annoyed because you didn't receive the information you want. But relax, younger Amagi. As I said, this is just context. You're all idols under ES, so you probably already know that ES is a utopia to idols. I guess I don't need to tell you.
Yeah. The Ensemble Square, or ES for short, is the dream place for idols. As long as you're under ES and able to join idol activities, you'll become the shining idol you've dreamed of. This is what I believed at the beginning.
But it is not a utopia carelessly envisioned by some unlearned spiritual leader of sorts. Reality is cruel, humanity still imperfect, and the god of fate is fickle. I have prepared everything here at ES. Everything to help idols shine. Yet, however luxurious a box is, no one would be interested if it's filled with mud balls.
Mud balls, is it? That's a bit harsh.
It's just an analogy. This might be out of personal resentment, but I don't think it diverges much from reality. Anyway, it's like a surprise unboxing. I opened the box, excited, only to discover unattractive, inedible mud balls. Can you imagine how I would feel? I should have anticipated it, as I have seen this situation several times before. Humans are lazy in nature, and would drip with the sight if left alone. Perhaps I've gone back to being an unrealistic kid, though I believed that I would never go down that road. I did self-reflect too. Maybe I have overpromoted ES. As long as you're under ES, success and fame shall find their way to your doorstep. ES is now swarming with people who mistakenly believe so. I've been tearing my hair out, wondering why it had come to this.
Is he lecturing us? Just as I thought. He called us here for...
The four of you here, one is still in the ceiling though, you are underachievers. Even in this empty shell of ES, you haven't accomplished anything yet. It's understandable for Kazehaya as you were hospitalized, but Amagi and the one in the ceiling are paid by ES without participating in any activities in particular. Even though you've tried your best, Shiratori, you haven't achieved anything due to a lack of talent of luck. To summarize, you're underperformers at ES, or non-entities. To be blunt, you've been wasting time and precious resources here, but failed to shine. You have no right to be called idols. ES, at its start, has neither the ability nor duty to support you.
Does that mean...
Yes, you're fired. From now on, you're no longer idols. I don't want to reassert it, but you don't have the right to call yourself idols.
You're telling us to quit being idols? I can't. I need to be an idol to achieve my goal.
Of course! I saw this coming! It's over! It's all over! My lifelong dream of becoming an idol!
Please, calm down, everyone. God considers silence wise. Eichi, you said you were pretty busy, but you're taking the time to meet us here in person. You could have just sent us a layoff notice. There's no point in going out of your way to meet us face to face when you've defined us as underachievers. You're a pragmatist, which can be concluded from the rumors about you. Though plenty of those rumors are negative, I don't think you're a sadist who enjoys watching us suffer. Are you going to tell us some important things or plans? And to make us comply, you threw us off guard with harsh words. Oh, you're trying to put us in desperation so that we can do nothing but follow your instructions. Old trick of the gangsters. I'm thinking too much, aren't I?
You're sharp, and that makes things difficult for me. It would be a waste to let you go. I'm not sure about the others, though.
I didn't understand everything because of the difficult words, but I got the idea. So, what are the important things?
Excuse me, hold on. How come you kept up, Hiiro? Or are you just pretending to understand?
I won't wait for everyone to understand. This conversation's gone long enough, so let me get it over with. Time is money. I repeated it many times. We need to use time wisely. To sum up, you failed to live up to idols, and you'll be fired. In fact, this is the decision of the higher-ups. ES will be restructured at the strong request of shareholders and affiliated companies. Though modest in scale, it is compulsory.
Restructure. I've heard it several times, but what does it mean? Is it some kind of animal?
Why are you asking me? So, I think it means people are fired. Am I right?
To be exact, it means the downsizing of enterprise, with layoffs or structural adjustment.
Correct. As you know, there are several idol agencies in the ES. Our agency, Star Maker Production, or STARPRO for short, is in the lead. It's been gaining momentum, and I've been putting personal funds into it, so there's enough to go around. We don't need to restructure. But if we're the only agency not laying anyone off, idols of other agencies who don't want to be fired would pour in. It's take STARPRO as their shelter. With such concern, we have to lay off a few idols in line with the other agencies. STARPRO is undoubtedly doing well. According to the social convention of Japan, if you stick out like a sore thumb, you're out. Sometimes, we need to consider everything and be diplomatic.
Are the four of us the ones to be restructured?
Correct. It seems like you are in lack of many knowledge, but you're really smart.
No, I'm dumb. People used to call me an idiot in my hometown.
Really? I guess they were probably comparing you with your elder brother. Oh, back to the topic. It seems that other agencies are laying off far more idols. Take Ridlin, or the Rhythm Link, for example. It has been struggling financially and might be in dire straits. It is a long-established agency with many semi-retired idols who no longer participate in work but still demand high salaries. Oh my, that was rude of me. I've been meeting with Saigusa a lot these days. Perhaps I'm starting to pick up his harsh language.
Saigusa?
Never mind. Anyway, that's the current situation. What a disastrous tragedy. We could say STARPRO is lucky, only having to lay off 4. But the truth is, I don't want to sacrifice anyone. Not again. Even though you're underachievers, you're still idols. Idols create miracles. I firmly believe in it, and I have seen it for myself. Your raw gemstones, your seeds that may bloom into beautiful flowers, your eggs yet to be hatched. I don't want to discard you for such trivial reasons. I don't want to give up on possibilities. Hence, here is my proposal for you. It is the real reason you're called here, so listen carefully. Around 2 months from now, ES will pour all its energy into an event at the end of August. It is called MDM, a festival marking the end of summer. It is also the most significant event ES will hold during its first year. You need to achieve good results at MDM to prove your value. You shall shine like stars. Then no one will deem you unnecessary and give you up. While if you think it's impossible, bothering, or you're reluctant to have a try, it's okay. You'll be fired today when you're free to go. But if you still have the spirit to take the challenges head on, no, more precisely, if you still want to be an idol, I will support you. Same as you, I'm an idol who lives to shine on in this world. I'm one among the shining stars illuminating this cold, vast universe. As long as you're still idols, I'll be on your side. Please spare no effort. Create your miracle and save yourselves. Underachievers, who are still much the same as mud balls.
Master Eichi!
The kid just walked in. Is he lost?
Idiot! That's not just some kid. That's Tori Himemiya of Tenshouin. He's known as the cutest idol of Japan, even overtaking rabbits.
I'm not sure what rabbits are, but thanks for the explanation, Aira.
You're welcome, but you know nothing about idols, do you?
Well, time is up. What a pity. I wanted to to observe the reactions a little longer.
Sorry for disturbing your fun, Master Eichi.
It's okay. You're here earlier than expected. Anything wrong?
Yep, Treacher's helping themselves to a crowd again. It looks like they're about to hold a gorilla live. I think we should be there just in case, as they're probably holding it without plan or permission.
Did I do the right thing by telling you?
Yes, you judged this right. You're becoming more and more perceptive in seeing the bigger picture recently, Tori.
I'll succeed Master Eichi as the Emperor one day, after all.
You have to refine yourself a bit more before that. Trickstar's still a headache as always. I wonder what trouble they're going to make.
Trickstar.
Who are these guys? Are they the secret weapon you talked about, Master Eichi?
No, they're just pathetic underachievers. Sorry, guys. This is urgent and I'm going to excuse myself. I'll send you the digital version of a detailed file via Hold Hands, so please add me to your friends list. You can also ask me any questions on Hold Hands. I'll answer them in detail.
What's a hold hands?
I feel like I've heard about it before, but I'm not sure.
Wait, I understand why Hiiro doesn't know, but why are you also confused, Kazehaya? It's almost mandatory for all ES idols and SNS exclusive to ES. Isn't it pre-installed on your smartphone distributed by ES?
Smartphone. SNS. I don't quite understand. Sorry, I've been hospitalized for so long that I have no idea what's going on these days.
But smartphones and SNS aren't even that new. I only know Kazehaya from his idol days, but it's surprising that he lacks common sense. He's labeled as a non-entity like the rest of us, after all. Ugh, non-entity. I hate that word. I know it's true, but I don't want to accept it. What will happen to us? Tenshouin told us to prove ourselves at MDM, but I barely have enough Lidos to sign up. Jeez, I'm doomed. I'm hitting rock bottom.
Aira, what's wrong? You look pale. If you're aching, I can massage some pressure points to help you relieve the pain.
Pressure points? What you say always goes beyond my imagination.
I'm glad to see you get along. Fate has brought you to the same rock bottom. Either lick your wounds with remorse, or join forces to climb up. It's all up to you. There's strength in numbers. No one can make it far all alone.
I agree. Friendship is the most precious thing in the world. Apart from that, I have a question for you.
Just say it. I said you could ask questions later on Hold Hands, but I'll answer this one now, out of kindness. What do you want to know, Hiiro Maki?
What is an idol? I'm here to figure that out.
Good question, but it's too early for you to ask. What is love? What is life? What is the meaning of life? What lies at the center of the earth? I think your question is one of the same kind as these, which humans have always been pondering on.
Didn't answer me. I'm not asking to evaluate my question. I need a clear answer.
I can quickly answer you right now, with the cookie-cutter response I give to reporters, which is easy to understand and commonly accepted. But I'm no omnipotent god. You shouldn't take what I say as the only answer. So how about this? Come to the live stage in the basement of ES. I'll notify the staff so you don't have to wait in line. That's probably where Trickstar will hold their live. Perhaps you'll be a step closer to the answer when you see their performances.
Trickstar. Didn't they perform at a huge venue at the end of last year?
Oh, so even you've heard of Trickstar, Hiiro. I haven't seen them around much these days, but they should be the most famous idols in Japan, at least by the end of last year.
Master Eichi, let's leave these dollars alone and hurry up. StarPro's higher-ups have been messaging me this whole time. I can't handle this alone.
Alright. It might be rude to say this, but I always have to clean up other people's messes.